Everybody, welcome to Monday. The S&P 500 was down 0.14% today. The NASDAQ was the one index that actually ended up a little bit today, 0.05%. But if you'd looked at this after the first hour of the day, they were both down a lot, actually. And we had the situation where there was some projections coming out of Goldman Sachs that we might have 4 rate increases for 2022. There's been talking about 2 to 3 rate increases so far, so the market reacted negatively to that. And really, if you think about what happened in the third quarter, we're seeing a very similar pattern so far here. And what happened for the third quarter reports was that prior to the earnings reports, we had all of this concern, what was happening with inflation, big inflation numbers were coming out, what was the Federal Reserve going to do, what was happening with the Delta variant and labor and supply chain issues and all these things. And then earnings started to come out in early October, and they were really good. Matter of fact, they were 36% higher than the year before. And so we saw this big run up all the way through. And now we're a little ways off from earnings happening again, and we're in this basically window where most of the news is regarded as fairly negative and probably will continue to be. These speculations about the Federal Reserve, we'll probably see some high inflation numbers, those types of things. But I think it'd be really interesting to see what happens with these earnings reports. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these companies didn't do quite well, especially through the Christmas season here too. So we'll see how that plays out. But really interesting time frame. Again, we're going to see some volatility here because of all of these, different pieces from the Federal Reserve as to what they're actually going to do. And so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Look at how this goes on tomorrow. So look forward to talking to you then. Thank you very much.